Okay, welcome to this special edition of Meet the Miniaturist today. Thank you all at home for joining and watching. I have a really special guest today. I can't wait to bring her on. But if you don't know very much about me, I am an unapologetic miniaturist. I love to promote miniatures every chance I get and showcase talented artists from across the world. I also hold estate sales and auctions, so look for that in my bio and in the links below. And by the way, I have a spring flower show happening right now at the Hudson River Museum in Yonkers, New York, which is why I have this awesome special guest who I'm going to bring up right now. Her name is Rina Vellichor. She is from Siberia, Russia, which you come from a far away. And I'm so glad and thankful that you've been able to join us today. You are such a talented miniaturist, and I've been following you for quite some time, and I just love everything that you're doing. And I'm so appreciative that you are in the Spring Flower Show. And I know that was a stretch for you because you're mostly known for food miniatures. So let's talk a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in miniatures, maybe a little bit about your background. So I guess the first question I have is, did you have a dollhouse growing up?
No.
You did not.
Uh,
Yeah.
no. No, there was a crisis in my country at the time was I was a child, so I can buy anything.
Nothing. Yes. Yes.
Nothing. Yeah.
I can only imagine the difficulty, but look at all of the challenges that you've overcome to become the miniaturist you are today. You know, you have a humongous, strong social media following. You do beautiful work, and you're also very generous with your tips and techniques. You show people how to make miniatures, which is lovely. So how did you get involved with miniatures, given that you were not exposed to miniatures maybe as a child, having dollhouses and things like that? What was your first experience with miniatures?
When I was 4, about my parents give me a little present. This was a plastic beers. It's so cute. It has only 1 centimeters high,
Yeah.
and they had house and furniture and etc. And I love it so much. I want to make more furniture, more things for them. And I made it with plasticine, but it's so soft. It's broken, and
Yeah.
I didn't know about polymer clay at that time.
Right. So polymer clay is your medium of choice. You use a lot of polymer clay in the work that you do. So how old were you when you first started to make miniatures, or how long ago?
I started to make miniature at 2015.
In 2015. So that's
Yeah,
not that long, 8 years. And in
yeah.
a very short time, you have created a long list of fans, including myself. You know, we love to watch your work. We love to see your work. So did you study art? What kind of schooling did you have?
No, I have a master's degree in geography.
And
I'm geographer.
geography. No,
Yeah,
wow. Not related to miniatures at all.
yeah.
Wow. Are you a full-time miniaturist, or do you have a job in geology?
No, I'm a miniaturist.
You're a
This is
miniaturist.
my main job.
I love that. I mean, you must be happy making miniatures.
Yeah,
Wow. So you have this background in geology, which is that's scientific, right? It's a more scientific
yeah.
discipline. I'm always amazed when I meet miniaturists who have backgrounds in math and science, and then they make the miniatures, which is so creative. And I love to see that balance. And funny enough, many of the miniaturists that I interview do have that mix. I mean, yes,
Mm.
some of them are artists, they start but a lot of them have science and math in their background. So I think that's amazing. So what was the first polymer miniature you made?
This was a pumpkin. It was I made it and I burnt it because I didn't know how to bake it properly. So it was fun experience.
Yeah. A pumpkin. So what do you love to make in miniature?
Oh, it's really hard question because I love to make all. I love to make food and
Mm.
flowers and ceramic and 3D models. So I don't know.
So everything. So you must have customers all over the world who follow you and buy from you. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
So
right.
does that mean you take commissions? Do people ask you to make certain things for them?
No, I didn't make. I don't take custom orders.
You don't.
Don't.
Yes. Yeah. So that's interesting. So talk a little bit about the Spring Flower Show, which you have a beautiful piece in the show. Was that the first time you made flowers, or you have made flowers before?
I made flowers before, but it mostly was roses and some tulips. And for this project, I tried to find a balance between which I know how to make and some pieces which I didn't never made before.
Yes. So what was the biggest challenge that you faced making this arrangement for this show?
This it's for me. It was roses because I made one rose only about 2 hours.
Oh my God. Yes.
So
Yes. Yes. So it for one rose, it took you 2 hours.
yeah.
Goodness. Wow. So what are some of your favorite tools that you use?
I think it's toothpick because
Toothpick.
yeah,
Yes.
I always use it, and I really love my pasta machine. It make my life more easy.
Yes. Yes. So explain what the pasta machine does for folks who don't know about making and preparing the polymer clay. So
I don't understand question.
so the pasta machine flattens.
Yeah,
It flattens the clay so that you can work with it easily, right?
yeah, and it easily mix different colors between.
Yes, yes. So what kind of advice would you give to someone who is interested in making miniatures? What do they need to know? Uh,
Uh,
what is the
I
biggest?
think
Yeah,
mm,
yes. Go ahead.
mm, just do what you like.
Just do what you like. Yes. But I
Uh,
also imagine you have to have a lot of patience, right? Patience.
yeah, patience and love, and don't shame because I thought just miniature was only for children, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that for adult people, and it may be a passion for adult people and main job, of course. So just do. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
I think that's an important point because people don't realize that miniatures are, for children, but they're also for adults. And
Yeah.
we play with miniatures in very different ways. All the way from the hobbyist who, just likes to make things, all the way to the collector who are looking for really, really high quality miniatures made by very talented artists like you. So I think that's a very good point that you're making. I can't believe you don't have a background in art because your work is fantastic. And I think you're also very generous with your tips and techniques, and you're always showing how people can make miniatures. Is that right?
Yeah. Sure.
And do you enjoy that part as well?
Yeah, I like to create a video and share it with other people because love it. I love my miniatures, and I want that other people love it too and know about this beautiful hobby.
Yes. Oh, I agree with you. That is exactly why I do what I do, is because I want people to feel and see miniatures the way we see them, so they can feel the way we feel about them. Absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that. Um, So let's talk a little bit about, what are some of the skills that people need? We talked a little bit about patience, but what else is really important to make a really, really good miniature?
It's hard because I think that love and passion, it's the general, because you can know how to make something, but if you don't love it, you can't stay in this.
Yes, that's a great, great, great answer, which is you really have to have it in you and want it and love it. And that's going to make you be really good at it. So
Mhm.
I love your answers. They're fantastic. um, so I'm very happy that you're in the show. Is there anything you want to tell us about the flower arrangement that you made for the spring show? I know it took you many, many hours.
Yeah, I spent near 2 weeks maybe for making this, and I made the vase from this bucket for myself.
Yeah,
I
yes.
made a 3D model and printed on a photopolymer printer, and it
Oh,
was interesting experience for me.
so the vase is made
Yeah,
with a 3D printer?
yeah.
No, really? And wait, was that the first piece you made? The first vase you ever made? No. Mm,
That not was first piece, but it's really was first vase. I
first.
made it and I painted with acrylic paint, and
It's
it's interesting.
beautiful. Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you.
we're gonna be plopping in that vase so people can see the detail and the work on that vase. It is beautiful, and it has a beautiful finish to it, sort of I don't know what material is that supposed to represent, like a bronze, that vase. It's got like a matte effect. It's very lovely.
Thank you.
It's very lovely. So, yeah, again, thank you so much for being in the show. Is there anything else you want to tell folks about your work or about you that you'd like people to know?
I
She's
don't know.
giggling.
This is my first interview, and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm better in
Oh
English,
no,
and
you're
I'm
doing
confused.
fantastic. You're doing awesome. All right. No, but that's all good. That's okay. Yeah. But no, you're doing fantastic. I'm surprised this is your first interview. We do need to see more of you for sure. Have the magazines been in touch? Do the magazines want to have your work printed in their magazines? I'm surprised. Not.
Sorry, I don't understand.
So
Magazine?
there are several Dollhouse miniature magazines. There's a US magazine and there's a European magazine.
I have one magazine. This is Dollhouse Miniature, I think, with my interview and my job in it.
Oh, so you were interviewed for that magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not surprised. They got you. Of course they did. Oh, Rina, this has been so wonderful. Thank you so much for spending time and talking with us today. This has been fantastic. And so we look forward to seeing more of your fabulous work in the future. And thank you again for being in the Spring Flower Show. And we'll say goodbye to everybody for now. And thank you for joining the special Meet the Miniaturist.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much. Bye
Rina. Have a
bye.
great rest of your day. Okay, bye.